Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a bake with me. We're going to make Doug's birthday cake together. This cake, oh my gosh, I found the recipe years ago. I mean years ago. To me it's a very old-fashioned cake. We absolutely love it. Haven't made it in a long time, and when Doug was thinking about birthday, we thought of this. So it is a lemon orange 3-layer cake. It is super easy to make and very delicious. So let's get started making Doug's birthday cake. To start our cake, we're going to put 1 cup of softened butter in our mixer bowl along with a 1/4 cup of shortening. I use responsibly sourced organic palm fruit shortening. You can use whatever it is you like. And to that, we're going to add 2 cups of sugar. We are going to beat that until it is nice and light and fluffy. Next, we're going to add in 5 eggs, 1 at a time, and we're going to beat well after each addition. I do stop the mixer about halfway through, scrape down the sides, make sure all the butter's incorporated, and then continue on. We have all of our eggs incorporated. We are going to start working on mixing our dry ingredients together. In a separate bowl, I'm going to combine 3 cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and a half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to give that a good mix and set it aside for just a minute. We are going to add 1 cup of buttermilk and our dry ingredients to our butter mixture, alternating them, starting and ending with our dry ingredients. You want to make sure they are all incorporated, but at the same time, try not to overmix them. Next, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and a half a teaspoon of pure lemon extract, and give it a good mix to make sure it's well distributed and combined with our batter. With our oven preheating to 350 degrees, we're going to put our batter into our prepared 9-inch cake pans. These pans are greased and floured, and I am just going to divide the batter equally between the 3 pans, and then we're going to get them in the oven for about 25 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean. Okay, our cake is all cooled, so now we need to make the frosting, but I want to get everything ready. So first thing we need to do is we need 2 tablespoons of grated orange zest. So I am just going to zest up a couple oranges. And you want to hang on to that because we need the juice from it too. So I'm going to go zest up the oranges, zest up the lemons, and then we'll be back and we'll put this delicious icing all together. Once we have all of our zest ready, we can break the orange and the lemons open, juice them, and measure out our juices. It calls for 3 tablespoons. There was just a little bit more, so I added it in. And we do our lemon the same way. I do get a strainer out to do it because of the seeds in the lemon. There were no seeds in the orange, but the lemon, we want to avoid those seeds. So you see me pouring it back in, and I get the strainer out. The next thing we're going to do is cream our butter. Get that nice and light and fluffy. It is 1 stick of butter. And once that is beat and light and fluffy, we're going to start adding in our orange zest, our lemon zest, and our juices. Before we add that in, I just want to scrape down and get all of the butter in the middle of the bowl. Once I have it all scraped down, we will start adding the rest of our ingredients. So apparently I did it again. I turned the camera off when I was supposed to turn it on, and vice versa. It's been a very, very stressful day here. Everything's fine, just a little stress. So our butter was nice and creamed, and then I added in our juice, our lemon juice and orange juice, and our zest, and also 1 teaspoon of pure lemon extract. And then we're just going to beat that for a little bit, and we're going to start adding in our powdered sugar. We're going to add in 5 to 6 cups of powdered sugar. Okay, I ended up using about 5.5 cups, and I think it's a pretty good consistency. A little thicker than I normally have it, but I don't want the cake to slide, so that'll work. So let's get putting the frosting on this cake. Icing? Frosting. What do you call it? Is there a difference? I should probably look that up, but drop a note down in the comments below and let me know if you call it icing or frosting, and let me know if I don't know what the difference is. Hold on. We just did a quick Google search because I was curious as to how much frosting you're supposed to put between the layers. I told you earlier I'm really bad about eyeballing, and I usually end up either having too much frosting, not enough frosting. So we Googled. Good old Google, right? And it said on a 3-inch cake, you should use about a 1/2 cup. Now it did say 8-inch. This is a 9. So maybe I'll put another extra little dollop on there. We'll see. I'm sure I will, because this does not look like enough to me. You like a good cake to frosting ratio. Oh, actually, not too shabby. I am not going to do a crumb coat or anything like that. We're just going to jump in and go for it. Here, we'll do another little dab. That looks good. It smells delicious. So you want to get that nice and spread out. Don't worry about doing the sides yet. We'll catch the sides at the end. You just want the center. Now you could probably get really fancy with this cake and make like a lemon curd and put in the middle. Oh, that I wish I would have thought of that. Darn it. How delicious would that have been? A little lemon curd in here. But that's okay. This was good enough. Okay. Well, we're going to go with that, and then we'll get our next layer. Now, I'm not going to crumb coat, but I am going to take this over to the sink and just wipe the sides with my hand to get any loose crumbs off. Okay, now we're going to go for the next layer. I hope this is enough between each layer. I don't remember all the rules from back in the day. I took a cake decorating class at, my goodness, what was the store called? It was a craft store. I don't think it was Michael's. I think it was right before Michael's. I just saw a tag the other day. Was it Rag Shop? Maybe it was Michael's. Yeah, maybe it was Michael's that I took it. But I just found something the other day that had a Rag Shop tag on it. Do you remember that store? Anyway, I took a cake decorating class at Michael's, and I was actually pretty decent at it. And I kind of knew all these little, you know, how much of this and how much of that. I made some pretty cool cakes back in the day. But really didn't, like, do anything with it except for family. Okay, I'm going to go get the crumbs off this side and get this on top, and we're going to finish it up. Okay, now we will use the remaining icing. We hope it will be enough to do the top and the sides. Okay, I'm going to go finish this up. You don't have to watch me icing a cake. I'll go finish this up and I'll show you the final product. And there it is, all done. These are not crumbs in here. It is the zest, but it looks like crumbs. But there she is. So I'm just going to let it set and we will be enjoying it tonight. I will try to remember to get a slice shot for you. So friends, that is it. It really is easy to make. Don't be intimidated by making a cake from scratch. They taste better and they're not hard at all. Everybody enjoyed it. I did make some homemade ice cream to go with it because, like Doug said, what is a cake without ice cream, especially on your birthday? So we all enjoyed it. There is so much left over that we will be using it again for our card night as a dessert. So it does serve a lot of people. I think the website said it serves 12, but the way I cut a layer cake, probably 15. So yeah, depending. So anyway, that is it for this video. Thanks for coming along while we made Doug's birthday cake, and I will see you guys. Oh, as always, the recipe is linked down below, and I will see you in my next video.